Top number is 911.
I'm Jeff Chappell, this is Dylan Amos. We're a little country duo. We're going to do a couple of original songs. Some of y'all might have been here the last time we did open mic night. We're going to do a couple of originals for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, we're going to get started. We're going to have to improvise. I seem to have lost my keyboard, so I get to use his pretty pink one. And,
he likes it. Don't let him play.
I do like it. I really do. So I hope you guys enjoy it. The song is called My Dream Woman. Oh, not no boy said to me, this dream woman, every man should be. Daddy's girl newest one we wrote. We hope we get it right. We haven't really practiced it that much, but this is a bit of a slow song. It's a heartbreak song, so everybody hold your tears back. I'll do my best to. This song is called I Pray. Burning there in the ashtray, bottle of whiskey in my right hand. Can't even think about going to work today. Just a shell on a broken man. The weather outside looks just fine. I'm praying that heaven sends me one hell of a storm and I'll stay in bed. Try to sleep what's left of you out of my head. I pray it thunders, pray it rolls, pray the wind knocks out my windows and doors and blows me away. And all I do is pray. Song playing on the radio, take another drink to drown that pain. Now you're dancing with him, how I know. And girl, it's driving me insane. The weatherman calls for a beautiful day. Sends me one hell of a storm and I'll stay in bed. Try to see what's left of you out of my head. I pray it thunders, pray it rolls, pray the wind knocks out my windows and doors and blows me away. All I do is pray. Heaven sends me one hell of a storm and I'll stay in bed. Try to see what's left of you out of my head. I pray it thunders, pray it rolls, pray the wind knocks out my windows and doors and blows me away. All I do is pray. Thank you guys.
Right at Berkeley.
I can't see your face, stands in the way.
Those times I'll go back to black, 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 black.
I'm gonna do a song from the Belfast Cowboy. I don't know if you know who he is, but his name's Van Morrison. Let me get my stuff together. What a great job Zena did. We didn't really work on that too much. It kind of blew me away. But we're gonna do a song called "Give Me a Little Kiss." Honey, just one sweet kiss, baby, from your sweet lips. Honey, just one sweet kiss, baby, from your sweet lips. That's all I want, that's all I need, I'm satisfied. Honey, just one of your smiles, Lord, makes everything worthwhile. Honey, just one sweet smile, Lord, makes everything worthwhile. That's all I want, that's all I need, I'm satisfied. We could go walking down the lane, together hand in hand. But if you think that it's gonna rain, we'll sit at home and listen to the band. Oh, now baby, just one sweet kiss. Honey, 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 from your sweet lips. Baby, just one sweet kiss. Right from your sweet lips. That's all I want, that's all I need, I'm satisfied. Baby, just one sweet kiss. Honey, 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 from your sweet lips. Baby, just one sweet smile makes everything worthwhile. That's all I want, that's all I need, I'm satisfied. That's all I want, that's all I need, I'm satisfied. Woo! All right, thank you. God bless y'all.
Oh, baby. Thank you, Coleman, for giving us this opportunity to serve you in all of your baby's needs. We offer full-service planning, whether you're designing your nursery or setting up your registry. Let Stevie or Sarah get you on your way today. We offer brands like Pally, Sorelli, Lusso, Skip Hop, Jujubee, whether it's clothes or furniture for your baby to be. Bees? Hey, almost forgot. Bella Bee. We got a full line for all you mamas and your babies too. Hey, Coleman, let us take care of all your baby's needs, and we'll leave the baby making up to you. Oh, baby, 2130 2nd Avenue Northwest, right here in Coleman.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay, I'll play some of my original stuff. This is fairly done this quite a bit. You came into my love life and it lasted a short while. It seemed that I was happy because I often wore a smile. You're pretty as a picture and I hope that you would stay. But quickly as your love arrived it all faded away. Quickly as your love arrived it all faded away. Seeing you with that other guy, I had to find a place to hide so no one would see me cry. You never were my sweetheart, though I'd hope one day you'd be. But then you found a guy you thought was better than me. Then you found a guy you thought was better than me. Now I've been around a while, I should have been wise. A pretty girl has chances for a lot of guys. But there's one thing that I still can't see. What made you think this person could be better than me? What made you think this person could be better than me? He followed you to work and then he followed you back home. He blocked you in your driveway, he harassed you on the phone. In the morning and he's rapping on your door. Well, could this be the guy that you traded me in for? Could this be the guy that you traded me in for? The hurt is mostly healed now, but the process has been slow. It should have healed completely because it's happened long ago. But wherever you are now, I hope that you'd agree that you should have a man as good or better than me. You should have a man as good or better than me. Well, I've been around a while, I should have been wise. A pretty girl has chances for a lot of guys. But there's one thing that I still can't see. What made you think this person could be better than me? What made you think this person could be better than me? Better than me, better than me, better than me, better than me. Thank you. fine. I would tell her I'm hers. She'd say she's mine. I was sitting on top of the world, but the world turned around. Even sun furled in somewhere along the line. She slipped away. Somewhere along the line, she slipped away. She said her love would last forevermore. But those were words I heard in times before. Two kids, a puppy and a picket fence was a dream that seemed to make a lot of sense. But somewhere along the line, she slipped away. Somewhere along the line, she slipped away. I don't know where I'm going to. I only know where I've been, and I fear that I may never see her again. Oh yes, I fear that I may never see her again. I erred at times, but I know mine was true. Since she left me, my whole world has turned to blue. I'd love to be beside her today, but I'm not sure I know what to say. Somewhere along the line, she slipped away. Somewhere along the line, she slipped away. Somewhere along the line, she slipped away. She slipped away. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, I'm gonna do one song for tonight. I'm not up to already up right now this time. This is for all you lovebirds and all you married people who have problems with girl problems and all the married problems, all the boyfriend-girlfriend problems. You know what I'm talking about. Ain't that right, Troy? Okay. And Andrea is going to be my girlfriend, or what do you want to call it?
Girls can only dream.
Whatever. This is called, it's been a while since I was singing this, I'm trying to wing it. I'm not worried about Andrea though. This is called Too Darn Tired for a Fight. I'm not going to ask you any questions. I don't really want to know where you spend the night. I'm sick of your excuses and sick of your lies, but I'm just too darn tired for a fight. Now I know that phone call wasn't from your mama. I'm pretty sure your sister's doing alright. That Chevy station wagon is running fine, but I'm just too darn tired for a fight. You can pack your suitcase if you don't want to stay. You might as well take the checkbook, cause it's empty anyway.
So I'm leaving.
You can take them and you don't take a tap for a spike, cause I'm just too darn tired for a fight.
Well, Berkeley Bob's called and they want you to pay your milk tab, Carlo. He called and made the message late last night. I thought about giving you the sad news when you came home drunk, but I'm just too darn tired to start a fight. I don't want to watch football on my birthday, thank you, or go to Burger King for a bite. So go fishing with your buddies and buy that stupid pickup truck, because I'm just too darn tired to start a fight. Get acquainted with the microwave, buddy. I'm not cooking anymore. And if you're looking for supper, check out the grocery store. Try making it with a bowling ball. You can finally make a strike. I'm just too darn tired to start a fight.
Well, I'm just too darn tired for a fight. We're just too darn tired for a fight. Thank you.
Better check 1, check 2. Who got tomatoes out there?
Got a smoothie.
Get your tomatoes ready. My name is Nova, and I'm glad that you guys are here tonight. Let me tell you that I think the Lord loves each and every one of you, and He has a place for you, and He'd like to have a relationship with you. This first song I'm going to sing is called Jesus Sings a Song to the Doubtful. Let's see if I can do this right. And you take what you want to take, irregardless whose heart you're gonna break. And I find it's usually mine, but you're not carrying this time. So I made up my mind, I'm leaving you behind. Anyway, he's down on me away. He's down on me away. He's down on me away. He's down on me to say what you wanna say, but no Christians listen to a thing you gotta say. So you get mad, you're gonna make them all pay, but I bet someday you regret how it plays. Anyway, he's down on me away. He's down on me away. He's down on me away. He's down on me. They don't mind who I am, so I am who I am, and they love it. I would blow your mind if you knew me like they knew me before they got to know me. So just trust in me, and I will take you to a place where you will no longer feel pain. And I will take my time to tell you that I love you, but I know that you don't hear me. And you do what you wanna do, even though you don't have a lot to do what to do. And you don't ask me or my father for help, cause you know it all, you gotta do it yourself. Anyway, he's down on me away. 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 He's down on me. Thank you. This next song is called Boys on the Hunt, and I debuted it last week, but I like it, so Here's how this goes. And you have the prettiest smile I know. And if you ask anyone, they'll tell you so. But you use your gifts to always get your way. What will you do when your smile fades away? And you don't think that I see you, or you just don't care. But one day you will realize the truth I speak here. That if you use your looks to always get what you want, then who will be attracted to you are boys on the hunt. And you have the prettiest eyes that I've seen. And when you look at me, it feels like a dream. You use that to take advantage of me. Not let it happen, 'cause I think you like me. And you don't think that I see you, or you just don't care. But one day you will realize the truth I speak here. That if you use your looks to always get what you want, then who will be attracted to you are boys on the hunt. You say yes, not your fault, 'cause I'm the one who has bought. And all your lies, I believe what you set out to deceive. And you have the prettiest smile I know. And if you ask anyone, they'll tell you so. And you have the prettiest eyes that I've seen. And when you look at me, it feels like a dream. And you don't think that I see you, or you just don't care. But one day you will realize the truth I speak here. That if you use your looks to always get what you want, then who will be attracted to you are boys on the hunt. And you have the prettiest smile I know.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Not too weird. It changes some stuff up.
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, I'm shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm breaking up. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new and don my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. We'll paint it red to fit right in. Whoa, I'm breaking in, I'm shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. And this is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, sing it with me. I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, oh, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, oh, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive. All systems go. The sun hasn't died. Straight deep in my bones, straight from inside. I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones enough to make my system go. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, oh, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, oh, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive.
And now time for a slow song.
This one right here is actually, I'm really excited because it's a worship song that I wrote. I believe worship is all about discovering who God is and also discovering who we are, who He has called us. And that's kind of what the song is about. This is off of a worship album that I'm about to be releasing. So if you guys would like to hear this, just get a hold of me and I'd love to send you a copy. But this song is called I Am. Everybody's trying, grabbing their ladders and they're climbing to the top where they're failing. All because they have been lied to. Well, try out this program, better yourself, 'cause you're flawed and you are your mistakes, man. This is what we have heard since we were children.
to become holy and perfect. No, I'm believing I already am. 'Cause the more I believe, the more it will manifest. Believe you're a sinner, and that's all you show. I promise what you believe about yourself, and that you will grow. Believe what Jesus made true about you. There is a truth I choose to believe. This truth resonates inside of me. I've been woven into the Trinity. All of God lives and breathes inside of me. I am a new creature, a new creation. And I am forgiven of all my sins. No more shame, no guilt, no wretchedness within. I am resting in His arms in heavenly places. Because of what you did on that cross, I am found. I'm no longer lost. Yeah, I've been woven into the Trinity. All of God lives and breathes inside of me. I am a new creature, a new creation. And I am forgiven of all my sins. No more shame, no guilt, no wretchedness within. I am resting in His arms in heavenly places. Thank you, guys.
Okay, this is a poem that I wrote. It took me about 3 or 4 months to write it because I was learning through the whole thing. And the beginning of the poem is kind of where my struggle was in the church. I just felt incomplete and worthless, and I felt like I could never do enough to earn God's love. But then towards the end of the poem is when I learned that God already did everything to make me enough, and I don't have to struggle and feel worthless anymore because He's made me complete. So I hope you guys like it. What more do you want from me? Can't you see that I've given you everything? I gave you all of me. But now these stained glass walls are closing in, and I have no room to breathe. They said you had a plan for me, pieced together so perfectly. They told me just to follow you, and you would see me through these days, and I would be okay. But now I feel I've lost my way, and I feel so alone. These shadows and these broken bones are starting to feel like home. These colors fade to an ugly gray as the demons start to dance. I draw the line and I walk so close, dying to take a chance. And this religion that they've painted so precisely, it just leaves me with a bitter taste of anxiety. The pressure of perfection is pushing me towards insanity. Why do I try? Why do I try to be something I'm not? They promised me hope, but I only feel lost. I'm trying as hard as I can to understand how I can make you love me. They said your grace was free, as long as I pick up my cross and destroy all of me. And I'm sorry. It just doesn't make sense. It just seems so wrong to pay with a punishment for something that's already been bought. I'm trying, but I'm dying. I just want to be free. Why is this so hard for me? These blurry lines and these sketchy lies just don't add up to the love that they describe. I'm so tired of trying to find truth in a building full of thieves. I just want to breathe without their judgmental eyes squeezing the last little bit of life out of me. Is this truly a body? It looks more like a disease, overflowing with misleading words and the wicked stench of calamity. Help me, Father. Help me see. I want to believe that you are more than what they make you out to be. So, Papa, I'll surrender these corrupted beliefs if you will show me what a colorful life this can be. I want to feel the water washing over my feet. I want to feel a heartbeat that isn't coming apart at the seams. If I lay down this lie that I'm not perfect in your eyes, will you show me what it really means to be alive? Will you take me to a place where I can do more than just survive? I just want you to feel useful inside. And I'm done with this meaningless fight between what's wrong and what's right. Who are they to decide what purpose I have in life? So I'm stretching out, and I'm reaching high. And with this feeling of hopelessness set aside, I find that I can rest in your arms like a child. So how could this world be so cold as to distort the beauty of the love that you hold? This broken mindset became whole in this moment where you tell me that I'm worth more than gold. And now I know. I know that I'm not alone as I find peace in the knowledge that I've always been home.
Oh, baby. Thank you, Coleman, for giving us this opportunity to serve you in all of your baby's needs. We offer full-service planning, whether you're designing your nursery or setting up your registry. Let Stevie or Sarah get you on your way today. We offer brands like Pally, Sorelli, Lusso, Skip Hop, Jujubee, whether it's clothes or furniture for your baby to be. Bees? Hey, almost forgot. Bella Bee. We got a full line for all you mamas and your babies too. Hey, Coleman, let us take care of all your baby's needs, and we'll leave the baby making up to you. Oh, baby. 2130 2nd Avenue Northwest, right here in Coleman.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Some of you know that before I ever did this here, I worked in conservation and resource management for 40 years. In forestry, aquatic ecosystem stuff. And so I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. And when I first started working, after I retired from forestry, after 35 years, I worked for Water Watch for a couple, maybe 10 years. And I really found some really neat things about Alabama, that Alabama has one of the most diverse aquatic ecosystems in the world. It's just beautiful, and we're in the process of destroying it, but it's wonderful. And while I was doing my Water Watch stuff, I found out that in the spring, every year, there's this fish called the river red horse. It's actually a sucker that does things that I've seen salmon do all my life out west, but didn't know they had anything like that here. And they would come in from Smith Lake or wherever and run these little tributaries up in 8 Mile Creek or some of these other little creeks around. and they'd spawn in the spring of the year. And it was just amazing when you had these 24-inch fish in little ripples like maybe a foot or less in Collin County Creek spawning, something I never really saw. And it was just a wonderful experience for me, because you're going to find out how weird I am. Fish is my thing, and animals and stuff. But anyways, I wrote a poem about that. And so it's just a brief poem. And I have a little problem with words since I had my stroke. I'm a little dyslexic, and I have problems with some vowels and things, so I'm going to try it anyway. And then when I'm done, I'm going to take my banjo and actually I'm going to sing a song that I wrote about, my poem. Okay, so I call the poem The River Red Horse. I've been watching the River Red Horse suckers for years. Journey Proud, Alabama on Channel 10 had a thing on River Red Horses a couple months ago, and I saw it and it was just enthralled by it. That's really got me to do this. Okay, this is my little poem about the River Red Horse. In the springtime they come by the light of the moon, with the whippoorwills calling when the tulip trees bloom, and the mountain laurel flowers on rocky bluffs above. Let me do that. That's my stroke talking. Let me start over again. In the springtime they come by the light of the moon, with the whippoorwills calling when the tulip trees bloom, and the mountain laurel flowers on the rocky bluffs above. The red horse gets restless in its yearly lust for love. So up they come from their deep river lair, always at night, to small rushing creeks, but few notice the sight. Yet in cobbled stream bottoms, just after dawn, you can watch that ancient ritual, the river red horse spawn. In shallow riffles over fin-swept gravel beds they hover, vibrating, she courting two males like consorts and lover. Till it's over, eggs fertilize, another generation soon begun, the red horse heads downstream, its spawning chores done. But not quite yet, for lurking above that churning scene, with cane poles and snares, fishermen have a different dream. Snaring lovesick red horses, to some is sport, fun and hard to beat, but for others it yields an old-time Alabama culinary treat. So it's in the springtime they come by the light of the moon, with the whippoorwills calling when tulip trees bloom, and the mountain laurel flowers on rocky bluffs above. The red horse gets restless in its yearly lust for love. Then I convert to songs. This is hard for me to sing. Just a lot of tongue twisters. In the springtime they come by the light of the moon, with the whippoorwills calling and the tulip trees bloom, while the mountain laurel flowers on the rock bluffs above. The river red horse is restless with a lust for love. So they come from their deep river lairs, always at night, to small rushing creeks, but few notice the sight. Yet in cobble stream bottoms, just after dawn, you can watch that ancient ritual, the red river horse sucker spawn. Oh, the river red horse is a pretty plain fish, not really a gamer or a culinary dish. Step in springtime during the spawn, when his praises are sung both loud and long, in the Alabama River, red horse suckers spawn. In shallow riffles on the gravel bells, in shallow riffles over gravel beds they hover, she courting two males like consorts with her lover, till when it's over, another generation begun. The river red horse heads downstream, his spawning chores done. But they're not quite done, for above that churning scene, with cane poles and snares, fishermen have their dream. Snaring lovesick red horses is a sport hard to beat. But for others it yields an Alabama culinary treat. Oh, the red horse sucker, it's plenty plain fish, not really a gamer or a culinary dish. Except in springtime, during the spawn, when his praises are sung, both loud and song. It's the Alabama River, red horse sucker spawn. It's the Alabama sucker, red horse suckers, Alabama River, red horse sucker spawn.
Is it there?
Let me check it. Let me turn it up.
I didn't put the slider up. And that it doesn't work. Okay, I can do 2 songs, but I got 2 bloody long songs, so I'm not really sure how much shorter I will make them. You never know. When I moved into this room, you could call it that a week ago. I never do what I'm supposed to do. Hardly know my name anymore. No one calls it out, kind of vanishes away. I can go to sleep at night, the parking lot's so loud and bright. The AC hasn't worked in 20 years. Probably never made a single person cold. Can't say the same for me. I've done it many times. Somebody take me home to those Alabama pines. You can drive to Talladega on a weekend in October. Just head up north to Jacksonville. Got around, but what's your speed in Border Springs? They ain't got nothing to do. They'll get you every time. Somebody take me home to those Alabama pines. If you pass through on a Sunday, better make a stop at Wayne's. It's the only open liquor store up north. I can stand the pain of being by myself without a little help on a Sunday afternoon. And I needed that damn woman like a dream needs gasoline. I'm trying to be some ancient kind of man, one that never sees the beauty on the world. Try to chase it down, try to make the whole thing mine. Somebody take me home to those Alabama pines. Somebody take me home to those Alabama pines. I've been stuck here in this town, if you call it that, a year or two. I never do what I'm supposed to do. I don't even need a name anymore. No one calls it out, kind of vanishes away. No one gives a damn
are the things I give a damn about. The liberties that I can do without seem to disappear like a ghost in the air. We don't even care until it vanishes away.
Nice.
That was written by an Alabama songwriter, Jason Isbell. If you don't know Jason, listen to him. That guy is good, really good. I'm gonna make a shameless plug. You all gotta come to Trussville on Saturday, May 16th. And you wanna hear some amazing good music there? Yeah. You got to be in Trussville at the Relay for Life Festival. And one of the bands playing there will be my band, where my good friend Mick's playing the saxophone. Linda, who's outside, sings. I'm singing and playing guitar, and Joey Howard, and the other guy who now and then plays here, he plays the lead guitar. And we make some pretty damn good music. I got a bit of a problem because this song takes about 25 minutes. I have to find a way to make it a little bit shorter, or Bob's not gonna like it. But it's a nice song. It's a very old English traditional, done by many people. I love the version done by Steve Winwood. It's been done by many people. There were 3 men came out of the west, their fortunes for to try, and these 3 men made a solemn vow: John Barleycorn must die. They plowed as soon they harrowed him in through clouds at Barley's head, and these 3 men made a solemn vow: John Barleycorn was dead. They let him lie for a very long time, till the rains from heaven did fall, and little Sir John sprung up his head, and so amazed them all. They let him stand till Midsummer's Day, till he looked both pale and worn. And little Sir John rode a long, long beard, and so become a man. They hired men with scars so sharp to cut him off at the knee. They rode him tight him by the waist, served him most barbarously. They hired men with sharp pitchforks who pricked him to the heart, and the Lord he served him worse than dead, for he's bound him to the cart. And little Sir John and the nut brown bow, and his brandy in the glass, and little Sir John and the nut brown bow proved the strongest man at rest. The huntsman, he can hunt the fox, nor loudly blow his horn. And the thinker he can send nor cattle nor books without a little barley corn. Without a little barley corn.
Today is my 40th wedding anniversary, and I wrote this song about my husband. I wrote this song about my husband, and I wanted to read it, sing it, try to sing it to you. I want to dedicate it to my husband. Well, you know I love you, Jesus, and I want to put you first in my life. So I asked for a Christian husband because I wanted to be a Christian wife. But then you gave me Jimmy, until then I was blue. Bum, bum, bum. And then we got married, it was us two. I love my jumbo too. Bum, 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 bum. I love my jumbo too. Bum, 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 bum. Well, you know I've got my problems, like a whirlwind they blow within. And I blame things on Jimmy, even though it's not his fault I sin. Bum, bum, bum. When I fuss, he just sits there. I know he loves me. Bum, bum, bum. He don't wanna fight with his eyes, he just loves me. I love my jumbo too. Bum, 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 bum. I love my jumbo too. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. The world is a place I'm afraid to live. Bum, bum, bum. People turning from God, not wanting to give. Bum, bum, bum. And I need you, my Jesus, more than anything new. Bum, bum, bum. And you're still the answer true. But I love my jumbo too. Bum, 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 bum. I love my jumbo too. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I ended my life because of problems that I couldn't face. But Lord, you brought me back to life because you had a reason for me to be in this place. And I thank you, my Jesus, for loving me true. Bum, bum, bum. And I love you, my Jesus, yes, I love you. But I love my jumbo too. Bum, 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 bum. I love my jumbo too. Bum, 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 bum. Our home was brought together. Yes, a Christian home we all need. But why hasn't Jimmy left me when I cause him to feel bad and I don't heed? Bum, bum, bum. When I don't be submissive, he just loves me. Bum, bum, bum. He don't wanna fight with his eyes, he just loves me. I love my jumbo too. Bum 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 bum, I love my jumbo too. Bum 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 bum, bum bum bum. The world is a place I'm afraid to live. Bum bum bum. People turning from God, not wanting to give. Bum bum bum. And I need you, my Jesus, more than anything new. Bum bum bum. And you're still the answer true. But I love my jumbo too. Bum 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 bum, I love my jumbo too. Bum 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 bum. Well, you know I got my problems, like a whirlwind they blow within. And I blame things on Jimmy, even though it's not his fault I sin. Bum bum bum. When I fuss, he just sits there. I know he loves me. Bum bum bum. He don't wanna fight with his eyes, he just loves me. I love my jumbo too. Bum 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 bum. I love my jumbo too. Bum 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 bum. I love my jumbo too. Bum 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 bum.
All right. Thanks to Berkeley Bob's is going to be May 22nd. And we are very privileged that Bob Keefe is going to be one of the songwriters. John Lott, some of you who are regulars here at the Coffee House know John, and Mick Bolam will be playing on May 22nd. It starts at 7 p.m., goes to 9 p.m. Hey, I just have to say that takes an incredible amount of courage to get up and sing a cappella. You know, she needs another round of applause. So I'm a songwriter, and I'm also a writer of prose and poetry, fiction and nonfiction. And I've never done this before here at Bob's, but I'm going to do a spoken word piece. And it ties in with my family. My mother had a very unusual family in a lot of ways. There were 5 children. My grandfather's name was William Lawton Hill. My grandmother was Velma Fanny Hill. And they had 4 sons, Tillman, Rupert, Prentice, and Junior. He never was called William Lawton Jr., he was always called Junior. And then my mother, whose name was Artie Ruth. She never knew where the Artie came from. But they were really unusual folks. My mother and father were married for a number of years and had a great relationship. My grandparents hated each other. They lived in a big spooky house in Hartselle, Alabama, 1 block off of Main Street, right in front of a lovely little creek that all the locals called Nasty Branch. It was called Nasty Branch for a good reason. All the storm sewers drained into it, and it was not a very pretty place. But in front of my grandparents' house, it actually looked fairly good. They had willow trees right by the creek. They had silverleaf maples, they had black walnut, they had plum trees. My Uncle Tillman was killed in World War II in 1944 in October. I believe it was probably part of the Market Garden campaign. My Uncle Rupert died in 1955. He was a musician. He played mandolin, banjo, guitar, piano, and he and my grandfather would play around North Alabama for parlor dances and for what we would call today house concerts. My grandparents loved to fish, and they were fishing with Rupert at Flint Creek. If you go Highway 31 to Decatur, when you go down off Hartselle Mountain, you come to an area where there are 3 bridges. And they were fishing there. My grandparents didn't get along, so they would always separate, and my uncle would fish separately. Well, my grandfather found my Uncle Rupert floating in the creek and had to pull him out. And I'm telling you all this because I'm going to have a little piece here, and I just need to set up the story. Grandparents' house was an incredibly spooky 2-story house, wooden frame house, rickety house. Upstairs, 2 bedrooms, One bedroom with old furniture, the other bedroom with dead people clothes, dead people things. My Uncle Rupert's clothes were strung across the room. My Uncle Tillman's clothes, what was left of them, were strung across the room on ropes. And my great-grandmother had died in the viable bedroom. So when we went over there to spend the night as a teenager or 8 or 9 years old, my grandfather would sneak off, take his teeth out, put on a shower cap, put on a big overcoat, and sneak through his bedroom through a closet that came out to the to the bathroom. And he would come out like that, moaning the whole way through the closet and everything, and scare us really, really badly. And my Uncle Junior, who became a Baptist evangelist, you may have heard of him, his name is Junior Hill, he would come and he would tell us ghost stories and scare us also. But my grandparents not getting along was a big point of contention in the family. My mother was very upset by it. They were separated for 4 years, and then a couple of catastrophes happened. There was a big flood in Hartselle, Nasty Branch being storm runoff. We had a big cloudburst at night, filled Nasty Branch up, came up into my grandparents' house, and then later the house was struck by lightning. At that point, the children that were remaining decided that my grandfather should move back in, so he did. But they didn't get along, and going over there for dinners, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for Sunday dinner was always an excursion. My grandfather smoked Cool Filter Kings. I don't know if you know anything about cigarettes, but Cool Filter Kings is a very stout menthol cigarette. And when he smoked them, you could see the fire on the end and go. Took him about 3 drags to finish one of those Cool Filter Kings. And when my grandmother would ask the blessing, she would start out, this was all the family gathered around the dining room table and all the children in the kitchen by the kitchen table. Oh Lord, you just don't know what I go through living with this man day in and day out. So I'm going to start this little poem. I just have to say a couple of other things before I start. In the old days, they used to bring people's bodies back to home place, and people would sit up all night with them. People would bring food, and you would stay there all night with a casket open right in front of you, and you're walking back and forth, doing what you normally do. My parents' house was unusual in another way in that they had 3 caskets in the foyer underneath the staircase that my Uncle Junior had brought, but that's for a different story. And they stored blankets and balls in there, so if we wanted to play ball, we had to go lift the casket and get a ball. And this is not a fictional story, this is a true story. So this is a poem that I've written. It ultimately will be a spoken word performance piece, and I'll share this with you. It's a little on the dark side, so this will be the 3rd poem of the night. This one is a little on the dark side. A cool cigarette burns, hangs from your lips and then from your hand. Nicotine-stained fingers, sweat-stained t-shirt, and sweat beads running down your chin. As the fan moves hot air from here to there, your breath, breathing hard and loud across the room, the TV is blaring. Your breath and the fan suck cool cigarette smoke around that old house. How many times did you come from that ghost closet, coming out with a shower cap, no teeth, and an old overcoat, hunched over and groaning? How many times did you send grandchildren running from monsters, from ghost closets? You always sat quietly, few words spoken. That old woman wife would start her raving, her complaining, and that cool would burn bright. Your breath loud and fast. She would start the dinner blessing. Oh Lord, she'd say, and everyone would cringe. Oh Lord, she'd pray, and everyone would look away. Oh Lord, out of the corners of their eyes, they would spy, the adults looking. Oh Lord, no one knows what I live with this old man every day. I'm praying, Lord, I'm praying. You would sit not saying, breathing fast and hard, sons, daughters, and in-laws with heads held low, children unsure of this indignity, sitting wide-eyed waiting with you in silence. The dinner hour passing in fatty ham, chicken, gravy, and potato moments. Coconut cake, pecan pie, and jello minutes. Waiting to get out and get back to work. You waiting for an easy chair and a Zippo to light your cool Filter King. What can be known of this silence, your silence, dead now all these years, 2 sons before you, one in a war in Europe with the world and one in a war with himself. Did you think of him every time the news showed soldiers? Did you think of him every time you fished? His body floating and you finding? You receiving news from Europe, listening to that woman shriek and howl, you in your silence smoking. Did you pull his dead weight from creek water, listening to your wife shrieking and howling? Did you see a ghost from Europe scowling? Did you light a cool cigarette? To resurrect one son and then another in your silence, breathing loud and fast. Your white hair perfect, a dark suit, navy blue, that old woman crying, white satin behind your head. You in a water-stained living room that held you as quiet as ever. Remembering those dark nights, the ghost closet doors slowly open. Your coffin and the room full of you. Your pneumonia gone, sitting on the side of a hospital bed, waiting to go home. Never knowing your left main coronary artery was closing. The ghost doors opening, in your silence inhaling hard before you hit the floor, smoking one last cool cigarette.
All right. That's great.
Oh, baby. Thank you, Coleman, for giving us this opportunity to serve you in all of your baby's needs. We offer full-service planning, whether you're designing your nursery or setting up your registry. Let Stevie or Sarah get you on your way today. We offer brands like Pally, Sorelli, Lusso, Skip Hop, Jujubee, whether it's clothes or furniture for your baby to be. Bees? Hey, almost forgot. Bella Bee. We got a full line for all you mamas and your babies too. Hey, Coleman, let us take care of all your baby's needs, and we'll leave the baby making up to you. Oh, baby. 2130 2nd Avenue Northwest, right here in Coleman.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Alright, the first song I'm going to be singing is called Sunburn by Ed Sheeran. Most of you probably don't know who Ed Sheeran is, but he's a British singer-songwriter. He's one of my favorites, so it's not a very common song by his, but I love it, so. You're not him, though I try to see you differently. I told the line, see I'm searching for what used to be mine. Ooh, saw your eyes, then I saw him staring back at me. So I will try to find another one who suited me as well as him. I moved far away from you, and I want to see you here beside me, dear, but things aren't clear, and we never even tried, we never even talked, we never even thought in the long run, whenever it was painful, He would cry, I would shelter him and keep him from the darkness that will be. I've moved far away from you, and I want to see you here beside me, dear, but things aren't clear. And we never even tried, we never even talked, we never even thought in the long run. Whenever it was painful, whenever I was away, I'd miss you, I miss you. Don't trap me in, it's not my time. If you cut deep, then I might lie, and you scar and left me like a sunburn. Don't trap me in, it's not my time. If you cut deep, then I might lie, and you scarred and left me like a sunburn. And we never even tried, we never even talked, never even thought in the long run. Whenever it was painful, whenever I was away, I'd miss you, I'd miss you.
Very good.
All right, for my other song, I'm going to be singing an original, and it's called Falling. I've sang it here before, but you know, don't have that many originals, so. Falling into my mind, it's about time. Falling farther away and maybe closer to all that I know. I don't want to keep falling down. I gotta get there somehow. to, Shannon McNeil. That's pretty simple. Oh, and also shout out to Stephen and Paige.
Well, I don't want to really take up time like that. Ugh. But just pretend it's in tune. Yeah, I was thinking today, what songs did I write a long time ago that I can't remember them. This one was, I guess it's been 50 years or so ago, or more. Cold iced tea from a thermos cup in the heat of the day after baling hay. Right behind the tractor on a flatbed wagon, my granddad and me. Calling the cattle for the evening feed. Granddad would call, he had names for them all. And sometimes we'd watch for shooting stars, my granddad and me. Yeah, boy, growing up has a lot of dreams. I thought this one wouldn't end. My granddad was more than just granddad to me. He was my best friend. Those good old days. But I still remember when I was 10, the way that I cried when my granddaddy died. Still 10 years saw a whole lot of living for my granddad and me. Boy, growing up has a lot of dreams. I thought this one wouldn't end. My granddad was more than just granddad to me. He was my best friend. See now, what is it? Oh yeah. Now it's been 57 years, but it seems like yesterday. With granddad and me.
Oh, wow.
And let's see, that one. I played this one, well, I wrote it down at the Frank Brown Festival years ago, and I took it over to Joe's Beach House, and Mickey was in there. Mickey Newberry, a songwriter, and anyhow he heard it. He said, "Man, that's a great song." Which I said, "I appreciate it. Just wrote it." He said, "That's in there. That's good." He was a great writer. I miss Mickey. But anyhow, that's the one that Firecraft, brick, and mortar stand in the field back home. Honeysuckle vine has grown with time to cover homestead bones. The oak tree is still standing where my daddy hung my swing. And through the years, I swear I could hear my mama proudly sing, and she'd sing, "Amazing Grace." And shall we gather at the river? Now mama's in the angel choir, my daddy, well, he's standing there with her. Down here on earth, an old chimney stands to mark the old home place, and it points the way to heaven. Amazing grace. The Lord knows how that cold north wind blew through the cracks in the walls and floors. By a wood stove heat, we'd warm our feet and then we'd run to do the chores. Those old homegrown sweet potatoes. I can almost taste them now. Baked in the skin with cinnamon and the butter running out. Amazing grace. Shall we gather at the river? Mama's in the angel choir. My daddy, he's standing there with her. Down here on earth, an old chimney stands to mark the old home place, and it points the way to heaven. Amazing grace.
Yes.
Thank you.
A friend of mine sent me a picture the other day, and she wanted me to write something for it. And I did the best I could to encompass what the picture is about. This is called Piano. You have forgotten me. I know this from the flaking of my fall board, the loosening of my tendons. I cannot recall the beating of my own heart, but I remember you. I can feel your bones on my bones, heavier than your feet on my toes, heavier than the draft you let in the open door. Lady, the wood panels are warped, and every morning the dew waits on the sill for the only thing that comes around anymore. But lady, you are not the sunshine and you are not the moonlight. I have no more sonatas for you. So pull the door closed so I can hear the beating of my own heart. I wrote this one the other day, actually 2 days ago, and it kind of encompasses like how easy it is for someone with low self-esteem to fall into other people. It's called Audience. You are like the last shot of Jameson on a night that I've clearly had too many, spitting myself out onto your sleeves and hoping that you're still Jesus. Baby, you're a wildfire roaring and I'm this audience of trees. I don't want you to burn out until you burn down the whole damn forest. You are like every bad decision, coming home on my worst days to tell me that all is forgiven, to tell me that I'm way harder on myself than they ever were, to tell me that I am not the path that I've already walked, just the path I continue to take.
All right, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Here's a little song called The Prettiest Thing, okay? Well, I was raised singing in a Baptist choir till I grew up fast and set my town on fire. I lived a reckless life hanging by a string, but looking back now was the prettiest thing, was the prettiest thing that I ever did see. We were wild and young and free. Well, there was country music on the radio, but sometimes that mood was a little too slow. So I'd roll the windows down and let Cobain scream. And when it cranked up loud, it was the prettiest thing, was the prettiest thing that I ever did hear. Well, it was noise to some, but music to my ear. Oh, we're driving fast and growing tall, with a little wild streak down in us all. Well, it's a wonder that we ever made it to 18, but looking back now was the prettiest thing. Prettiest thing, prettiest thing, prettiest thing that there ever could be. Prettiest thing was the prettiest thing to me. Well, I'm old now, still visit home, and the path we blazed is overgrown. But I can close my eyes and clearly see all the mark we made. It was the prettiest thing, was the prettiest thing that there ever could be. Well, their memories now still close to me. We're driving fast and growing tall, with a little wild streak, Lord help us all. Well, there's a wonder that we made it to 23. But looking back now was the prettiest thing. Prettiest thing, prettiest thing, prettiest thing that ever could be. Prettiest thing was the prettiest thing to me. Prettiest thing, prettiest thing, prettiest thing that there ever could be. Prettiest thing was the prettiest thing to me. Prettiest thing, prettiest thing, prettiest thing that there ever could be. Prettiest thing was the prettiest thing to me. Prettiest thing, prettiest thing, prettiest thing that there ever could be. Prettiest thing was the prettiest thing to me. Well, I was raised singing in a Baptist choir until I grew up fast and set the town on fire.
All right.
All right, thank you. Early on this morning, I woke up from a dream. I could not calm my worried mind, replaying everything. That ceiling fan high in the room, felt the breath it made. So I counted blades. It's time to bleed my soul away, take out all the anger, paranoia and pain, put it on the page. I have a restless heart today. Out on the deck I'm lonely, humming birds they whistle by. Dry autumn wind is a road that is playing with chime. It's the nature of this world, it is giving but it takes. As I look out over the lake, and the desperate ones will stay alive, struggle and they strive, reconcile everything, put it on the page. I have a restless heart today. I'm out in the yard, beside the charcoal grill, in between the fire and hill. I swear I can't keep still. Ripples on that water bring no peace, I wonder why. Worms in that dirt below me and white oaks reaching for the sky. Ambition grows so slowly on a wing and a prayer, out in the middle of nowhere. And it's time to bleed my soul away, take out all the anger, paranoia and pain, put it on the page. I have a restless heart today. I have a restless heart today.